a man to do when he can't sleep and it's 6 in the morning? Other than go get breakfast tacos and go dangling. Let's go.
Now the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops, and it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see. But I won't be around at all, so don't even bother to call. 'Cause on a day like today, there's one place I gotta be. Gone fishing.
You know what? He ain't the biggest, but for a broke-eye fish, I hate when that happens. Alright, so my boy Dr. York over here got it out of my eyeball. Check this out. It's tiny, dude. Look at that. It's barely anything. He said it's part of the cutoff wheel. Picked it right out of there. Like picking a booger.
As we zoom in, these structures are no longer upside down, they're just reversed. All this green haze you see is a reflection of the camera flash off the back of the eye. This is your optic nerve, so where all the nerve fibers meet, they make a turn, they form a bundle. The bundle leaves through this opening called the disc margin. It's where the 9 retinal layers stop and the nerve leaves. Travels through the brain, ends up on the bump on the back of your head called the occipital lobe, the visual cortex. Over 1 million nerve fibers through here out of each eye. An amazing thing.
That's awesome.
In the middle of the nerve, we have an opening called the cup, allowing the central retinal vein and artery to branch out like a Medusa head, nourishing the retina. This darker area right here is the macula. This is your central vision zone. Pigment is here absorbing light, helps you to see better. The blood vessels go around it. They stop, they don't go through here. So we got metas, if they go through here, blocks the view. So this is open for a reason. All this green stuff, again, is a reflection of the flash of the camera. This is the choroid, a layer under the retina full of blood vessels, which makes it kind of orangey red. And this thing up here that looks really scary and ominous. Oh, by the way, these spots are lint particles on the camera lens. Whatever cloth they cleaned it with, left a bunch of debris on the lens. You see this little circle here?
Yeah.
That was a shadow of that junk that was in the cornea. So this is not in your retina. That's just an artifact from photography.
Gotcha.
So when light shines through the media, it hits that piece of foreign material that was on the cornea and it's shadowing it onto the back.
It's part of the cutoff wheel.
Yeah,
it's the shadow of the cutoff wheel.
This is the particle we dug out, but it's not in your retina. It was in the cornea. It's just a shadow from the photography, and that little halo around is some of the inflammation.
You know, he had an awful lot of information, don't you think?
Thank you, Milwaukee!
Alright, what you know about them glasses? What? Your boy just got his eye drilled out, so, it's alright. Still in there. I'm going to show you how to put a triple in-tank pump from Snow Performance in your race fuel cell Johnny O. Ain't that right, Dad?
That's right.
First thing you want to do is you want to take off your 12-volt fuel lid. So we'll zoom that Johnny off real quick, and then I'll show you the next step. My boy Jay over here assembling a pump. What do we got going here, bud?
I am installing the TI pumps into this fuel hat
Bop.
that you needed for your configuration.
So you got 2 more. What size fuel pumps we putting in this, Johnny?
The 470 LP.
So it'll have 3 470s in it.
Yep.
Y'all can get this fuel pump snowperformance.com, notjustexpress.com, and it comes in a few different ways. What are the other ways you can get this?
You can get it with the dual pump, which is going to be, it'll have the 400 and then the 470, and then you can get the street version, which will have 185, and then it'll have 274s.
There you go. So we make a triple in tank and a double in tank. It comes in a lot of different variations. You can check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. Ask her, how much power is this thing gonna hold?
How much you planning to make?
Like 1,000?
All of it.
It'll hold all 1,000?
Yep.
All right,
And then
cool.
some.
And then some?
You got room to grow.
What's it rated for?
1,700 on the 85.
1,700 on E85. What about race gas?
Around 2.
2,000. Well, that'll be cooking with crack. That's all we need. what Modell looks like on an off day. No shower, no getting ready. Just comes out the box just like this.
My God, Phil, don't touch it. Look at all that meat. Superfluous. Jangling, jangling. Better having some good old-fashioned pancake butt. Now that's what Mom used to make. Nice and flat. No cup, it's not necessary. The line starts all the way at the bottom. Not even like a line, it's like a tiny incision, if you will.
Gee, Merry Christmas. When was the last time you saw that? Some horny goat weed and a rugged and ready super stud with dozens of formed rubber studs. What could you possibly need that for out here? Out here in the middle of nowhere, what could you possibly need a rugged and ready for? I'm all ears, but I don't even think this is a town. This is just a wide spot in the road.
The reflex is a lonely child waiting by the park. Every little thing the reflex does is an answer with a question mark.
Box body Mustang with stock struts or any type of struts, I don't care what kind. Here's the trick, okay? Check it out. You put your casting camber plates on the bottom. All right, you put them on the bottom. What that does is it pushes the shaft in the Johnny 2 inches more, so you get more angle of the dangle. Follow me? This, when you get it done. See, we got the Johnny underneath there on the bottom side. This is all whacked out of shape. That's supposed to be there. Anyhow, I didn't say the alignment's right, but casting camber plates go on the bottom. Okay, folks, there you go. Pro tip. Made it to Colorado. We're at Morgan's parents' house. Check this out. It's very pretty out here.
Agreed. It smells. Look at the cars.
What do you think?
Awesome.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The legend, though.
Yeah.
Meticulous, your boy.
Your boy. Day one's in the book. Your boy made it all the way to Colorado. We got the Shaky Johnson off the trailer, and we got this motor here. I guess we should go show you that real quick. Yeah. My boy Hayden was like, hey, I got this aluminum motor. You can have it for fucking way too cheap. So I was like, yeah, bet, let's take that. Yep. So we got a L33 Gen 4 rods piston Johnny. I cleaned it up today. I know it still looks dirty, but trust me, it's clean, all right?
The power washer did its job.
It did do its job. Yeah, I gotta flip the camera around. It sucks, but shout out to Hayden right here for all the hospitality, looking out after your boy.
Always.
We got a new fuel cell to go in this Johnny. Triple in-tank pump. You guys saw us putting that together. Dude, the guy at the machine shop, Bob's got a freaking brother in Colorado. He does.
Basically gave you a brand new crankshaft.
Like,
show him it?
Yeah, let's show it to him.
Dang.
We took a dirty crank in today at
terrible.
11 o'clock. We went to Chick-fil-A. We're on our way back from Chick-fil-A. It's like, hey, it's Jeff. Come get your crank. Yeah. What was that? Like, not even an hour. 1 hour. That's insane, dude. So the hospitality's just been crazy out here in Colorado already. We got Gen 1 Precision. It's a 8891. We got a random cam. I'll show you the specs on that later. We got a box of parts, but yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna take the cylinder heads to have them decked in the morning, and I'm gonna start assembling a short block.
Start gapping the rings.
Yep.
The block.
It should be good.
Standard rods and bearings in it.
Yep.
A little 1,000 horsepower SBE deal, no biggie.
Bro, that is the goal, folks. We're trying to make 1,000 horsepower. Hayden says We got that, no problem.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't know. You're not supposed to look at the cam bearings, but maybe you should look at this one.
No, I'm not even gonna look at it. We're
Okay,
just gonna
go ahead
send
and
it.
say All right.
I mean, I'll talk to that machinist guy tomorrow,
see,
but
see how fast I can do a set of them for you?
yeah.
Might not be a bad idea, because I
All
can
right.
see an orange bronze color on this bronze
You're
color.
not supposed to look at them.
I looked at it.
Damn it. You're not supposed to look at that, Hayden.
It's supposed to just send it.
We're
You could
supposed to
just
send it. Look, now that you buffed it with your finger.
Oh, it don't feel bad. It just looks a little more, but you gonna have that sometimes. I mean, the top side of it don't. Not my cam.
I'm not trying to save the cam, just trying to make 1,000 horsepower, not even asking a lot.
Not here for a good time. Or,
Yeah, we're here for a
say
good
what?
time.
yeah.
Yeah, you got it backwards. Anyhow, day one's in the books. Look at this.
LT. It's an LT motor. Well, LT. It's a Gen 5 Chevy 5.3. Basically, is what it is.
It's a Hot Boy 5.3. It's that new Johnny.
The new Hot Boy.
The new Hot Boy 5.3. All you got to do to run a regular fuel rail is just weld these direct port Johnnies up, and then you can put a high ram on there or whatever you want for fuel rails.
It's exactly that easy.
Yeah, and then he's got one of the biggest turbos I've ever seen in my life. Look at that thing.
That's one of them big 88s. It's only an 88.
Yeah, bro, I got an 88 too, but it ain't nothing like that. A lot of y'all don't speak turbo, but when he says 88 133 on the induction side, he means that this part is at 88. So technically it's at 88, but it's 133 over here. Jeez, boy, where can they get that turbo?
Forced Performance.
Forced Performance.
This is the HD 5588. They got a 94. They got all kinds of ones over there. You go check them out. V-Band T6, whatever you need. Go check them out. They got a bunch of other turbos too, but you trying to make some big power on the stock bottom end? That 88. Looking real good.
I may need to hit him up after I become a turbo kid again. Thanks for looking out after me.
No problem.
I appreciate you very much.
care.
He's a Jimmy Daler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his old lady's chicken.
Step one, how to make 1,000 horsepower for $200. Find you a random camshaft. My Richard Holdner voice, there's no such thing as a turbo cam. This is the cam that I had sitting on the shelf at the shop. 228, 234, 620, 600 at 115. It's good enough for Jimmy. It's going to be good enough for this Johnny. I'm about to slap it in there. Pro tip, Jim, here. Pro tip is you're going to want to use your water pump bolts off of your water pump for your LS. You're going to thread them into the end of your camshaft, and then it's going to give you a cam on a stick. Oh, see? Cam on a stick. Then you can just put it in there. Oh,
Wait, wide angle?
What the fuck is wide angle? this dog. But now all right, now that I got my dyslexic cameraman Hayden behind the camera here.
Oh,
You guys ain't ever seen anybody put a camshaft in. This is how Jimmy puts his shaft in. You got your water pump bolts down here for your handle, right? And then you put some lube on it because nobody wants a dry shaft. And then, I don't know, Hayden, what's your trick on putting a camshaft in? You just do it, right?
yeah, lube her up and jam her in there.
Bro, the first time I put a camshaft in, I was probably like 15 years old, and I was real nervous.
Shoo-wee. What are you nervous about?
Well, I couldn't find the hole.
That's same, buddy. Same, buddy. I said, where is it? She said, I don't know.
Yeah, she said, no, that's
Not that one.
I was like, oh.
Is this a promotion for something else you're going to be starting here soon, Jimmy, or what's going on?
I like to give her the good old reach around for the back hole. You know, you put this finger in there.
Right, okay.
And just give her the back reach
Oh,
around.
dang, the Jimmy reach around, huh?
Jimmy reach around. Yeah, look at, show them in the back right here. If you got the back plate off, you can just find the hole and then guide her in that last one. You see, you just.
It's perfect form there, Jimmy.
Thanks. Thanks. Playing that when I was 15. It's done. Now I gotta file some rings and.
Did you show him your sick hone job?
I mean,
What you got going on? What you got going on in here, Jimmy?
I would have never honed it, but that's
Dude, it looks great, man. Get some Get some fresh new scratches in there for the rings.
That's good enough for you.
This is good enough for me. That's even,
Jimmy's usually too lazy for honing.
man, for some new rings, boy. You got
I
to.
mean, I wouldn't have bought new rings either, but
They're like $40, weren't they? Oh, you.
apparently my dingle ball job wasn't enough. It wasn't scratched enough.
Well, there's.
You're trying to scratch the scratches out.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with this one over here, but don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look at this one. All right, but hey, this one looks really good. All right, y'all look at that one. Day 2, we almost got a short block together. We found Bob's long lost brother, Jeff, and he took care of us hella, right? When was the last time he took a pair of cylinder heads to a machine shop and then went to lunch and then they were done? That was impressive. Very impressive. He did the same thing with the crank too. We went to lunch yesterday, dropped the crank off on the way to lunch, come back, crank's done. He's a Jimmy Daler though, so it makes sense, you know. He's just looking out for his boy Jim. But I think he's a Mo Daler more than he's a Jimmy Daler, right?
He's very much a fan of Modale.
He's like, is Mo Dale in town? I got her some popsicles.
You like popsicles? I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
No, he was solid, bro. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you. What's that machine shop called?
U.S. Automotive Machine.
U.S. Automotive Machine. You're in the Colorado area, because Colorado's tiny. If you're in the Denver-ish area, North Denver, north. If you're in the North Denver area, then you probably want to hit up U.S. Automotive and Machine. I even remember the name. Can you believe it? So yeah, we almost got this short block together. I got a whole bank of pistons in it right here, whole bank. And then my boy David over here.
What's going on?
David's working on gapping the rings over here. Top ring 28, bottom ring 30. You guys tell me in the comments how I'm doing it wrong. Man, I need a haircut. Folks, that's kind of what we got going out here, and she's coming back together smooth. I gave her a car wash, can you tell? Lot cleaner, whole lot cleaner. But yep, got a bunch of parts we're not going to use. Just looking good. I don't even know what I'm going to do with 1,000 horsepower, but you know, it's turbo LS stock bottom end, so if it doesn't make 1,000, then everybody in the comments is just going to roast us. So we got to make 1,000. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this turbo. This is a S485 T4 hot side from VS, and I'm not sure what to do with it. Maybe give it away or put it on something else. Not sure. You know, put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And then I think my boy Devin wants this hot side, even though it's seen better days. But probably make him a deal on that hot side. And yeah, power wash this whole Johnny off. I mean, it's not the prettiest car, but it's good enough for Jimmy. Hopefully it'll be good enough for Mo. The thing's still got power brakes on it. Crazy. All the updating I got for you today, bud. That's about all we got. Meanwhile, look at this. To be a master fabricator, and all you've done is stared at your car all day long. Look how much progress you made.
190.
You didn't even fab that. You just cut it and put it in there.
I just cut it, yeah.
No, I'm talking shit. He managed to get his whole entire hot side done. Last night. One night. Damn.
Well, yeah.
Pretty cute, bud. Pretty cute.
Not bad, huh?
No, it's not bad at all.
Figure out the intercooler piping and then see if we can get it started up in a couple days. I think you might get done before I get done.
Sign me up. Sign me up. You can come to Kansas. We can get tuned together.
Race that thing at that cash days on the 16th on your birthday, right?
Yeah, that's my birthday, but I mean, if I get a good birthday present, I won't be here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. If I get done by then, I'm going to hit the road, Jack.
Bet. All right.
But I'll come back
Oh, okay. Good.
a few more times.
You better.
Look, this guy's even got limiters. He's ready to go radio racing. He is. His goal is to make it to Small Tire Gangsters September 30th. No, I'm talking shit. I mean, that's a good goal.
We can try to be out there.
That's a good goal.
We can try to be out there.
September 30th is Small Tire Gangsters, short and sweet. And the following day is Burnouts for Blake at XRP. So you got a slick prep Saturday, slick prep. You got a no prep, slick tire race Saturday at Yellow Belly. And then the following day is a radial race at XRP right up the street from Yellow Belly. And that's a radial prepped event.
Okay. It sounds like some good testing for me. So, I mean, we possibly might. We either might go to Nebraska or we might come see you.
There's a race that same weekend in Nebraska?
No, but there's one before it, so.
Oh, yeah. And then Ice Cream Cruise is the week before Small Tire Gangsters. So we're not competing with Ice Cream Cruise or War in the Woods or any of that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might end up coming down. We'll see. I'll either do one or the other.
Bet.
Your event might be better, to be honest. Because I'm not going to be racing at Ice Cream Cruise, just hanging out, so.
Well, Ice Cream Cruise is the week before. You can go to Ice Cream Cruise and you can race Ice Cream Cruise, and then you could go.
That's a whole lot of time, Jimmy. Ain't everybody got the motivation that Jimmy does, driving to Kentucky, to Texas, to Colorado. Where else were you before Kentucky? You were somewhere.
Every state in between, baby. Every state in between. But thank these guys, both Hayden and David, for giving me a shop to get messy. This place is so freaking nice, dude. First 10 soldiers and now meticulous. If you guys need any fabrication work, well, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have time for you. So, you like that? How can they get a hold of you?
Instagram, Facebook, email, whichever way.
So what you'll want to do is you're going to want to send a $500 deposit. That'll get him to listen to you. Once you have the $500 deposit put in, then you can discuss the bill that you want.
Exactly.
Which will be a $1,000 deposit.
Right?
That's it.